Hey, credit junkies, welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is a big one. We're talking money. Specifically, how should you price your credit repair services? There are two main pricing models in this industry, monthly pricing and pay per delete. Both have pros, both have cons, but if you want to build a real business and keep it legal, profitable, and scalable, you need to understand how each works and how to choose the right one for you. Your pricing isn't just about how much you charge. It's about how you position your offer, how consistent your income is, and how protected your business is from risk. If you price wrong, you'll either undercharge and overwork, struggle to scale, attract clients who don't take the process seriously, or worse, end up in legal trouble because your model breaks the law. So let's dive into each pricing option and break it all the way down. Monthly pricing is the most commonly used model in the credit repair industry. It means your client pays a flat recurring fee, typically between $99 and $149 a month, in exchange for ongoing services. Here are some pros of monthly pricing. It's predictable revenue. You know what's coming in every single month. This helps you forecast, plan, and invest back into your growth. Scalability. You can grow faster when you know your numbers. If 50 clients pay $129 a month, you've got $6,450 a month in recurring revenue. Simplicity. It's easier to explain to clients and easier to manage with billing systems or CRMs. It also aligns with long-term service. Credit repair takes time, often 4 to 6 months or more. Monthly pricing reflects that journey. Here are some cons of monthly pricing. Skeptical clients. Some clients worry about paying monthly with no guarantee of results. You'll need strong communication and trust building to avoid that. Chargebacks or drop-offs. If clients don't feel informed or see updates, they'll cancel early. That's why monthly updates are critical. Compliance risks if not structured properly. You can't charge in advance for services not performed yet. So make sure your billing is compliant with the Credit Repair Organizations Act. Here are some practical tips for monthly pricing. Use a low setup fee, anywhere between $99 to $199, followed by a monthly billing. Send monthly progress updates to increase your client retention, and use automated billing inside your CRM, and be crystal clear about what's included in the monthly service. Now, let's change gears and talk about the pay-per-delete pricing model. With the pay-per-delete model, your client only pays when negative items are successfully removed from their credit report. Typically, you charge per item per bureau. Here are some pros for pay-per-delete. It's performance-based appeal. Clients love the idea of only paying for results. It feels fair and low risk to them. It has a high perceived value. When clients see result, they associate their payment with progress. That can make them feel more confident in your service. Premium pricing. You can charge anywhere between $50 to $100 or more per item per bureau that is deleted. This can add up fast if multiple items are deleted across all 3 bureaus. Now, here are some cons of the pay-per-delete pricing model. Inconsistent revenue. You don't control when items get deleted. The bureaus and furnishers do. That means your income is unpredictable. Compliance risks. If you're not careful with your contract language, it could get you into trouble. So make sure your contract spells out exactly how your billing is handled. Long payment gaps. You may wait weeks or months before earning anything, and if nothing deletes, you don't get paid at all. And it can potentially attract bargain shoppers. Some clients will only want to pay if it works, and they may undervalue the education, strategy, and service you're actually delivering. So here are some practical tips for the pay-per-delete model. Charge an initial credit analysis fee at the time of enrollment and charge a pay-per-deletion thereafter. Charge per item per bureau deleted to maximize your income. When clients have a large invoice due to a high number of deletions, offer them a discount of 10 to 20% if they paid in full, or offer them a payment plan to pay it off. This will help build a recurring revenue stream into your business. Clearly define what qualifies as a billable deletion. Are deleted personal information like old addresses and incorrect name spellings billable? Will you charge the same deletion fee for a collection as you would a bankruptcy? Clarity is key when it comes to pay-per-delete billing. So, which pricing model is right for you? There's no one-size-fits-all answer here, but here are the key factors to consider. Choose monthly pricing if you want predictable recurring revenue, you're focused on scaling with volume, automation, and systems, and you want to keep things simple and compliant. Choose pay-per-delete if you're focused on premium pricing and high-ticket results, if you're confident in your dispute strategy and turnaround times, and you want to appeal to clients who are skeptical of upfront payments. If you're willing to deal with revenue gaps to maximize your lifetime client value, pay-per-deletion could be for you. My recommendation, if you're building for volume, sustainability, and a business that runs without stress, monthly pricing wins. But if you position it right and you've got tight legal structure, pay-per-delete can still work. So there you have it, the full breakdown of monthly versus pay-per-delete pricing in the credit repair space. Both models can work, but only one will fit your business model, your risk tolerance, and your long-term goals. Inside the CRO Bootcamp, we help you structure your pricing, your onboarding, and your entire offer so you're not just guessing. Whether you choose monthly or pay-per-delete or hybrid, we make sure it's compliant, scalable, and positioned to profit. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just follow the system that works. Click the link in the show notes to learn more about joining the CRO Bootcamp, and I'll catch you on the next one.